Here's something that I spoke about on my live stream and it literally blew people away. I thought that the subject is interesting, but I didn't expect people would react like this when I talked about it. So, if you don't know, I do live stream every single day after premiering the videos on this channel. The link to my live stream channel is going to be pinned into the comment section. Now, let's talk about this. So, did you know that people have different ways of imagining things? And some people are incapable of imagining things at all. It's called having a blind mind. So what I mean by this is try to imagine an apple. Some people are going to be able to do an extremely accurate depiction in their mind of what an apple is. It's going to have rich colors, it's going to be very detailed, and these are the people in the first category. Other people are going to be able to imagine the apple, it's still colorful, but it doesn't have all the details. I fall somewhere, I believe, under the third category. People like myself, we do not imagine color. And when I said this, it actually blew people away. It's like, what do you mean you don't imagine color? It's like watching a black and white television. No matter how much I try, no matter what I tinker with the settings, I cannot for the life of me imagine color. If I try to imagine the buttons of an Xbox controller, I see them as black and white. And what's interesting is that there was a case of a person who underwent surgery, and afterwards he lost his ability to imagine with color. So it might be something in the brain, I might have brain damage, but people like myself, we cannot imagine color. Then you have the fourth group of people who have some analytic ability of imagining an object, but they don't really focus on the shape, they don't really focus on the color, they just focus on the core principles of the object itself. And finally, it's people who cannot imagine at all. These people are going to have a voice in their head when they're reading a book. They're going to have a voice in their head, which is their conscience. They can think about conversations that they had. They may even imagine how it's like to be happy or sad, but they cannot picture things in their brain. When I did the survey on my live stream, the overwhelming amount of people said that they fall into the number 1 or number 2 category. And then I was surprised because I thought that most people are going to be like me, unable to see black and white, but no, most people apparently, after the first 1 and 2 category, they cannot imagine anything. It's just blank. And by the way, this is also how you dream. So if you can dream in color, it means you can imagine color. If you can't dream at all and you only hear conversations or discussions, then you might be a number 5. Now, the reason this is fascinating is because imagination is one of the most subjective things on Earth. And because of that, we don't really know how other people imagine things. And we probably never talked about it. So now that people are actually discussing it on Twitter, they are mind blown by the fact that they may be different than other humans. For example, this person in this article says that they cannot see anything in their mind. So they suffer from the condition of what we call mind blindness. They can tell exactly what an apple is meant to look like. They can list the right dimensions, where the light hits, the stalk length, the vibrant color, the unique markings, but they cannot see it in their mind. So this is very interesting. Maybe this is one of the reasons that I can't draw for shit. I literally cannot see things in my mind to the level of detail required to be a comic book artist or a video game developer, while other people who have this inclination might make for really good artists or really good engineers. So this is probably one of the reasons why you're not a prodigy when it comes to drawing art. And you can see how people are reacting to this. I don't know what seeing really means, says the communist. Like, I can imagine the concept of an apple. I can imagine rotating it around my mind, what it would look like, but I don't see it in the literal way that other people are describing as seeing it in front of their eyes. To be honest, I don't think I can see it in front of my eyes either. Again, it's so difficult because I can't really know how another person does it, so I can compare myself to it, given the fact that it's entirely subjective. This is so fascinating. I'm a 5. Like, I can't see things when I close my eyes, but I can think it and feel the emotion of it. But people are out there saying they can see objects, which is insane to me. Yeah, there was another person which said like, so are you like some sort of god? Like, can you will things into existence? Can you manifest things into reality? This is insane to me. I'm a 1, and when I close my eyes, it's like watching a film. A blessing sometimes, but also sometimes I just want my brain to shut up. Haha. So there might actually be downsides if you're a 1. You may have a vivid imagination which might not allow you to focus, might get you to procrastinate a lot of the times. There might be bonuses if you're a 1. Maybe you're a great artist, but at the same time, if you're a 5, maybe you're a person that can focus a lot easier. Maybe you have more of an analytic mindset. I'm really curious how many artists are a 5 because I cannot draw a damn thing unless I visualize it first. This is a really great question. I would actually like artists from the comment section to tell me if they're a 5. That would be very interesting. I'm definitely a 1. I can see a detailed apple and turn it in my brain. Do you see vivid pictures when you dream, or is it more about feelings? Another great question, like how do people who are a 5 actually dream? Probably the same way like blind people. There is a YouTuber who is blind since birth, and I guess like someone helps him do the setup. And he talks about his experiences as being a blind person. He never saw in his entire life. And he explains the same thing. Like when he dreams of smells, he dreams of sounds, and sometimes he can dream about having different emotions or feelings. But obviously he doesn't dream any images because he never saw images, so his brain doesn't know what the world looks like. And maybe it's the same for 5s. That would also be interesting in finding out. I guess now that we know that people are different when it comes to imagination, we can actually have more interesting conversations and exchange experiences. But anyway, so let me know what you think about this type of video where I just found something very interesting and I wanted you guys to know about it. It's not political or anything, it's just something fun. If you guys want more of these, I could probably make some. And I'll see you in the comment section. Also, don't forget, I live stream every day. And if you want to engage with me and interact with the chat, you can do so on my live stream channel, and it's pinned into the comment section. Although I gotta say, finally, I am mind blown. Like, I know why I can't draw anything. Because since I was a kid, I really wanted to draw. I really wanted to express myself. Even when learning anatomy, I had the same problem because I couldn't visualize where the muscles and the bones are. So for me, learning anatomy was like 10 times as hard than for other medical students who had a very easy time, and they were telling me, it's like, oh, well, I already visualized where the muscles and the nerves are. And I'm like, how are you doing all of this? But now I guess I know. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.